Welcome to another edition of BusyKlista's Bike Maintenance Day. Have you ever experienced trying to turn your bike and it just does not want to go the same direction you want it to go to? Like it has a mind of its own. Look, usually if you sway your bike from left to right, the handlebars should follow left to right. What the issue here is that the headset bearings, one top and the other one at the bottom, may be experiencing some bearing issues. I mean, in all honesty, it just does not want to move, so definitely common sense. There is a problem with those bearings. Maybe rusted, maybe broken. We're about here to find out. So, again, let's open this thing up and see. Comparison, here's my other bike. See that? Free motion, free movement. So what we'll be doing is remove this assembly. What we have here is the top cap, focus, and your stem bolts. What else? Pull this off, remove the bearings. Okay, so to get the assembly disassembled, we will need a 5 mil Allen key and a 4 mil Allen key. First thing you want to do is loosen both stem bolts and then remove the top cap. Okay, so next step is to remove the stem and handlebar assembly by lifting it from the steer tube. Be careful when you're doing this because you do not want to scratch your steer tube, especially if you're using carbon. Yeah, don't do that. Alright, so this top part of the headset, it's called a seal of some sort, rubber seal. It's a little bit hard to remove, but once you have that removed, you can just pull the fork out or the frame out. Okay, so after the fork has been removed, exposing the bearings, I've made a gruesome discovery. The top bearing, although intact, is no longer moving. Rusted, pretty much damaged all around, as you can see. Part of it is broken, and the bottom bearing is actually a lot worse. You will see later what happened to it. Also, this is just me trying to figure out what to do with the situation that I have. And I know, it doesn't look good. It's my first time doing this. Oh yeah, and a quick tip. If ever you're going to remove your stem handlebar assembly and you need to work on it later, or on the frame later, or you need to work on something else, tie your stem and handlebar to the top tube using an old inner tube. Of course, sandwiching a piece of cloth just to avoid scratches and things flying around. So this is the inner part of the bottom bearing, sealed bearing. As you can see, it's stuck on the fork. That's part of the sealed bearing. That's the groove where the balls will be in. And the other half of that same bearing is stuck on the head tube of the frame. Nice. Top bearing, which is also broken. Okay, I guess it's time to buy a new one. Shit. So essentially this is what we're dealing with. Some rusted bearings. We will try to find a way to see if we can get some movement from them. So I cut off a water bottle, which somewhat the bearing would fit snugly inside, and put some WD-40, leave them hopefully to absorb the penetrating oil, and find a way to re-lube the insides of this pair of bearings. Alright, keep you posted. The first batch of the BD40, and this is what we were able to get. I had to agitate the bearing to get my initial movement, and this is what comes out. Gunk. Probably old oil, rust. Maybe some dirt on it. So got some movement and repeated the process for 3 times. And evening of the same day, we were able to reassemble the bike for tomorrow's ride.
Hello and welcome to BusyKlista's.
I was visibly happy after keeping up with guys half my age. And again, yeah, I hope this has been informative, and till next time, bye.